Remember a little while back when I was talking about Bayonetta 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 potentially being released finally after many of the fans just being so ravenous and waiting for an upcoming sequel to both those games, especially Kingdom Hearts 3. Well, Bayonetta 2 did officially get confirmed today, as a matter of fact, by Nintendo no less. As a matter of fact, it's being published by Nintendo. It was something I did not see coming whatsoever. It's kind of like that twist in a movie. You're just like, I had no idea that was going to happen. That was quite clever. Well, this is exactly what had happened. So Nintendo, their conference is going on. Reggie Fils-Aimé, he's up there talking and everything, and he's going on about some of the third-party games that are going to be coming out. Well, then all of a sudden he just drops that fucking bombshell. Bayonetta 2. All we get is just the title of it. That's it. No screenshots, no trailer, no information on it whatsoever. We didn't have anybody from Platinum Games show up to go and talk any specifics on the game, which is really unfortunate. But it's nice to know that it's coming out. The downside to it is that since it's going to be exclusive, PS3 owners and Xbox 360 owners who are on both platforms were able to go and enjoy the game. Meanwhile, the Wii got stiffed on it. Now the roles are completely reversed. Nintendo owners are going to be able to enjoy it, as much as they want. Meanwhile, PS3 owners and 360 owners are pretty much going to be left out in the cold. But see, there's good points and bad points to this. I'm really excited that there's one coming out. Big time. I'm very, very happy about it. As a matter of fact, anytime Platinum Studios ever comes up in a conversation about gaming, I automatically go and have to go and listen in and chime in with my 2 cents because they're one of my favorite development studios, hands down. The stuff that they create is just, it's mass chaos to the most extreme level of epic awesomeness. It's just very, very fun stuff. I mean, they have a borderline flawless track record as far as I'm concerned. I've enjoyed everything that they've put out. And I'm sure that this will be no different. I enjoyed the living shit out of the very first Bayonetta, and always tell people, if you haven't checked out, you really should, because it's a fantastic title. But it just sucks that this is going to be on one platform, and one platform only. That got me to thinking, though. A couple people had started talking about it, and they were just like, well, since it's exclusive, Nintendo's publishing it, are they going to be going and scooping up the rights to this? Well, has published quite a few things that they necessarily don't hold the rights to. I mean, many companies have published things that they don't hold the rights to. I don't feel that Nintendo is going to be taking this franchise. If they did, it would be a very, very nice feather in their cap. I don't really see it happening, though. And this isn't going to say that it's always going to remain exclusive, because keep in mind that there is a such thing as timed exclusive titles out there that have been floating about for years and years. If you remember, one of the biggest exclusives for the Nintendo GameCube was Resident Evil 4. That was a really, really big deal at the time. What happened? Resident Evil 4 is plastered on every single thing that they could possibly, get their hands on, and just say, oh, there you go. Have some fun with that survival horror franchise. But with this, they could make a Bayonetta 2 Director's Cut Extended Edition. They could go either way to do anything. So long as they're adding additional content to it, or changing it up in such a way, then yeah, that could definitely happen. I mean, it'd be really cool if they made, Extended Director's Cut, Bayonetta 2, and it includes a section where Dante actually shows up. Because Bayonetta, in her world, she's fighting angels. Dante, in his world, he's fighting demons. So it'd be really cool if they finally came together. That's been, like, my wet dream for a long time, to see them come together and absolutely tear shit apart. So I'm still crossing my fingers for something like that, but this announcement does make me very happy. I understand when some people are going to be kind of pissed off about this, just because they may say, well, I had no plans whatsoever of getting Nintendo Wii U. Now I feel like I'm kind of obligated to, just based on this one game alone, and my allegiance that I have pledged towards it. But, I mean, it's like that with exclusives anytime. I mostly am trying to just focus on the fact that I'm happy to see this game live again and live on and continue to go forward. I actually like the story. I like the gameplay of it. I like the world. I like the out-of-hand gigantic bosses. Just everything was very over top, and it was in typical style of Platinum Studios. They just go up and beyond and just out of control. So it's very cool that this is going to be happening. But again, I am hoping that eventually down the line, PS3 and 360 owners will be able to get their hands on the game in some kind of form, whether it be a director's cut, an extended cut, whatever it is. So I'm just kind of curious, just based on this announcement alone. And I know that there's a lot of Bayonetta fans out there, because whenever I made that video, a lot of people had chimed in about it. Naturally, there was a lot more people who chime in just because of the whole Kingdom Hearts thing going on. But with this, you know, this is very exciting to me, just because I'm a big-time fan of it. I played through the game 2 different times now. I sort of started playing through a third time, then I got sidetracked because I was like, oh, I have other games to play. But, you know, I love it to death. I really do. But I'm just kind of curious. Are you excited about this? And if so, do you plan on picking up? And if you didn't plan on getting a Nintendo Wii U, is this game just single-handedly capable of helping sway your decision of going and dropping the money to go and pick the system up? Comment down below in the comment box, or make a video response if you want to go talk in more detail about Bayonetta 2. You can talk about, you know, what kind of features would you like to see thrown into this? What kind of characters do you want to see show up in it? Whatever it is, anything just Bayonetta related, go ahead and, yeah, chime in and all the other good shit. So, I said my 2 cents and everything. So that's what I always do. An opinionated bastard giving opinions? My goodness! Whoever thought about such a thing? So silly. But anyway, I'm excited about the news. I will end this video like I always do. Nerds, nerdettes, and gamers. Game the fuck on.